You thought it went well. You were confident. She smiled. She responded. Maybe she even complimented you. But here's the truth. You think you passed Sadia Khan's test. You didn't. That moment you thought was connection? It was observation. That approval you read into her tone. That was data collection. Because women like Sadia aren't impressed by charm. They're reading your patterns and what they're looking for. Most men don't even know the test exists. In this video, we're unpacking the real game Sadia Khan plays and why the men who think they got it are usually the first ones cut. Buckle up. You're not as smooth as you think. She's testing for emotional composure, not confidence. Sadia isn't impressed by loud confidence or alpha energy. She's scanning for emotional control. The guy who brags, flirts hard, or dominates conversation fails immediately because composure is about restraint, not display. Can you stay calm when she challenges you? Do you hold your frame when things get uncomfortable? That's what earns her respect. Confidence is easy to fake. Composure under subtle pressure? That's rare. Sadia is not testing if you're bold. She's testing if you break. And when you do, she sees it before you even realize it. She reads intent faster than you speak it. You think you're playing it cool, but women like Sadia don't need words to see your why. Your intent leaks through your body language, your eyes, your timing. If your energy says approval seeking, she clocks it instantly. And if you're performing to impress, not engaging to connect, she knows. She's not reacting to what you say, she's reacting to what drives it. That's the test most guys don't even know they're taking. And that's why they fail. Because if you're trying to win her, she already knows she's won. Silence is her favorite trap, and most men walk right into it. Sadia knows that silence makes men uncomfortable, so she uses it strategically. A pause, a glance, a long, quiet moment. It's not awkwardness, it's intentional. She wants to see what you do without prompts. Do you start rambling to fill the space? Do you crack a joke? Do you fold and fidget? Or do you hold your ground and match the energy? Silence reveals leadership. In those quiet beats, she watches how present you really are. If you can't sit still in your own energy, she knows exactly who's leading, and it's not you. 4. She challenges your identity subtly. You might think she's just making conversation, but Sadia is probing your sense of self. She'll ask a question that seems simple, but it's layered. She might question your values, tease your opinions, or poke at your lifestyle. It's not mean-spirited, it's diagnostic. She wants to see if your identity is anchored or borrowed. Do you get defensive? Do you over-explain? Do you adjust your answers to match hers? That's a fail. The men who pass, they don't defend their identity. They own it. Quietly, consistently, without flinching. 5. Performance kills you. Presence saves you. Trying too hard is invisible to you, but blindingly obvious to her. Sadia senses performance energy like a shark smells blood. If your compliments are rehearsed, your jokes are curated, or your personality is exaggerated, she pulls away internally, even if she keeps smiling. Presence, on the other hand, is grounding. It's when you're genuinely in the moment, not chasing an outcome. Sadia responds to men who show up as they are, not as who they think she wants. That's the real test. Can you be here, not in your head? 6. She values emotional range, not just stoicism. A lot of men think being unbothered is the move, but Sadia isn't drawn to stone-faced stoics. She's watching for emotional intelligence. Can you read the room? Pick up on tone. Navigate depth without retreating into sarcasm or control? Can you handle her emotional complexity without needing to fix or avoid it? She doesn't want a robot. She wants a grounded man with emotional agility. If you can't handle her vulnerability, or worse, can't access your own, she's already checked out. Not because you weren't man enough, but because you weren't human enough. She spots ego-driven men instantly. Sadia's test isn't just about attraction, it's about your ego. She knows how to spot guys who need validation, power, or control. And those men fail fast. Why? Because they make everything about them. They can't listen without competing. They can't share without bragging. They take disagreement as disrespect. And Sadia isn't here to babysit fragile identities. She's testing if you can be in a room with a strong woman without turning it into a battle for dominance. Most men fail because they think strength is about proving something. It's not. It's about knowing you don't have to. She's not testing your lifestyle. She's testing your standards. Money, status, travel, style. Those things aren't the test. Sadia is not impressed by what you have. She's impressed by what you accept, how you treat yourself, who you surround yourself with, what you allow, tolerate, or avoid. Do you have boundaries? Do you say no? Do you have a mission? These are standards, and they're what she watches for. Because a man's life is built by his standards, not his income. If your lifestyle is flashy but your self-respect is low, she's gone. Quietly, no argument, just off the radar. She's watching how you react when you're not winning. You think you're being tested in the smooth moments, when the conversation flows or the laughs land. But Sadia's real test happens when you lose footing, when the vibe shifts, when you make a mistake. Do you recover gracefully, or do you spiral? Do you blame, deflect, overcorrect? She's reading your nervous system. If you can stay grounded when things don't go your way, that's attractive. Most men crumble when they feel off script, but the men who pass, they lean in, stay real, own the moment. That's what sticks. Curiosity over control. That's her hidden filter. Sadia doesn't want someone trying to control the situation. She wants someone curious about it. That means being interested in her, not interrogating her, open to difference, not trying to outsmart or overanalyze her. She's filtering for emotional openness. Can you handle not knowing? Can you sit in the unfamiliar? Most men try to manage the interaction, but the rare ones, the ones who lean in with presence and humility, pass her test without even realizing they're being tested. Because curiosity shows courage, and courage is magnetic. She's looking for alignment, not approval. You can say all the right things, agree with her takes, compliment her ideas, and still fail. Why? Because Sadia isn't looking for a fan. She's looking for a man. Someone with values that align, not mimic. A lot of guys confuse agreeableness for compatibility, but she's watching for integrity. Can you hold your truth and respect hers? Can you disagree without disconnecting? That's emotional maturity. If you shrink to stay light, you lose respect. If you stand tall without connection, you lose intimacy. The pass lies in alignment, not approval. She doesn't choose fast. She watches consistency. You might feel like you nailed the first conversation. She laughed. She leaned in, maybe even opened up. But don't get comfortable, because Sadia doesn't judge on first impressions. She judges on patterns. Do your words match your follow-through? Are you grounded in who you are over time? Or just putting on a show early? She's not drawn to potential. She's drawn to proof. Most men fail because they front-load effort, then drop off. She watches for consistency in energy, values, presence. Because a great first impression doesn't matter if the second one breaks the illusion. You thought you passed, but passing Sadia Khan's test isn't about saying the right thing, dressing the right way, or holding eye contact for just the right number of seconds. It's about self-awareness, depth, integrity, and presence. Women like her don't get impressed easily because they've done the inner work most men avoid. So if you want to pass the test, don't try harder, grow deeper. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, share it with someone who thinks they're passing, and subscribe to Unlock the Spark, where we cut through the noise and expose what really matters.